Now let's do some exercises to strengthen the concept of sketching. So starting from using only line tools, circle and arc, then we'll use the polygon tool, then we'll also use the dimensioning along with the chamfer, then we'll use the arc tool, tangent relationship, then we do have to use the mirror command. Then in this exercise we may need to use many modification tool including trim, then the drawing tools like a slot tool, circle, arc and other tools. So let's jump into SolidWorks. Open new part file. Now as per the exercise 2.6, it is in millimeter. So open the sketch on front plane. Draw the line. You can start the line from command manager or you can use mouse gestures. Now move on the right side and enter 100. Double click to exit from the line tool or line creation. Still the line command is active. Now from here move by 35 mm. From here it is 60. Let's say the value is not given. I will draw line like this. Now let's give the dimensions. Here it is 100. This dimension is 135. And the horizontal distance between vertical line and this point is 60. Now it is fully defined. Press S key and choose extrude. You can also select from feature command manager. Enter the extrude depth, let's say 25 and click OK. Save the exercise. Now let's open one more part file. Again this is in millimeter. Open the sketch on a front plane. So a line of a certain unit. This time I haven't entered any dimensions. Now let's enter the dimensions. This is 50. This is also 50. Now this is 10. Okay. Now I will make this circle and this outside circle equal. I have to draw only inside circle. So mouse gestures, select this, select this. Select circle, control and select this circle and make equal. Now give the dimensions 14. Okay. Now if you wish, you can extrude from feature command manager. Right click mid plane. Don't worry about this extrude feature. I still haven't explained you. And click OK. Open new part file again. Open the sketch on a front side. Now let's use midpoint line here. So this will be total is 40. So this is 20. From here, this is the line and this is the line. Now use normal line. Okay. Now draw the circle. Whose radius is or diameter is 1110. Okay. And the distance between these two is 114. Now here, let's see, it is moving up and down. So we need to lock horizontally. So select this, press Ctrl, select the center line, make them horizontal. Okay. Now let's extend these two lines. One line and second line. Now let's draw the inside polygon. So here, let's finish this dimensioning this vertical line 40. Go to polygon tool, erase hexagon, and this type inscribe in circle options like this. So here, give the dimension side to side, it is 80. Now let make this side horizontal. I want to remove this part, so trim and power trim, or you can say any option suitable to you. Because I have chosen this option, keep the trim entity as geometry, construction geometry. Either you can turn it on or turn it off, depending upon your requirement. Now let's go to future and extrude. Because this is a common region, SolidWorks will simply identify it and extrude it. Now create a new sketch. This time, instead of millimeter, I'll go for inch. Open the sketch on front plane. Choose the line. Here it is 6. Double click to exit and then draw over here. Sometimes it is easy to finish the sketch and then dimension them. So let's dimensions. This is 8.4. This is 1.125. This is 4.45. This is 2.45. This angle and line between this is 45. And overall dimension is 4.75. Okay, and this length is of 2.9 unit. Now let's give the radius of 0.9. Okay, so we have sketch ready. Yet one more circle is to be added over here, whose dimension is right click and mouse gesture to select the dimensioning tool. Select this as a 1 and give the dimension to 1. Let's go to extrude. This time I'm going to add a 0.8 and select OK. Now create one more part file. Click OK. Now here, open the sketch on a front plane. Draw the small circle, larger circle. Over here, one circle, second circle, horizontally one circle and second circle. Okay. Now let's give the dimensions. This is of 64. Okay. This is of 32. 12. 40. 16. Let's make this line, this circle and this circle equal. Now here, this is a floating circle. Let it be as it is. Now let's draw one line over here. Dimension is 76. Okay. Okay, this way you can define the things. Now let's choose 3-point circle. 1, this, control this arc and select this line and make it tangent. Okay, similarly select this line, this circle, and make it tangent. Now here we have distance between this circle and this curve is equal to 64. Radius is equal to 17. Now let's add line, vertical line over here, which is 64, or simply okay. Now let's trim this part and trim the additional parts. So sketch is fully defined, and extrude it and click OK. Now open one more sketch. I will draw the sketch on a top plane. So center circle. Now before that, let me change the unit. Top plane again, sketch, circle. The insert circle is of 2 inch. Right click and left side to use the mouse gestures. Right click and up side to use the mouse gesture for the dimensions. 2.75. Now let's draw a center line. Also draw small circle whose diameter is 0.75. Similarly, .66. So this is 1.76. So in exercise it is given as a radius. If you want to display as a radius, so select it, display option, and select radius. Now here these two circles must be vertically aligned. Now I want to give the dimensions. So center line between them is 4. Select this, and this is 4. Okay. So indirectly it is 2 from this origin to this circle. Now let's add the lines. Now here I am drawing the tangent line. Clear from these coincident and tangent options. Draw one more center line, a small center line. Then go for mirror. This one, right click, select the center line. Now let's trim this part, this part, this part. Okay. Now let's see what's the problem, why it is underdefined. Drag this line. Okay. Because I trimmed it, its dimensions removed. So let me give the dimensions. It's a 0.88. Okay. Second thing is this is not tangent. So I have to make it tangent. Select them and tangent. Now let's mirror this entire arc along with the circle, mirror about horizontal line. Select this part. Okay. Look very carefully. about your selection. Line, circle and arc. Now select this and horizontal. Right click. You can exit. So this is your sketch. Now let's extrude. Because there are multiple region 1, 2, 3. So let's extrude like this. Okay. And give some 0.5 mm distance. Click OK. Now create one more part file. Select the front plane and open the sketch. Now in exercise 2.12, you can draw center point arc or simply circle and trim away it. Now radius is 25. Now let's draw this line and draw the arc like this. And quickly create the outer shape. Now you can give the dimensions. This line of 35. Now make sure this and this line is intersecting. Means it is having same plane. Now this line 10 of 10 unit. Similarly, this line and this line of equal unit as given in the sketch. If you want to give the dimension, you can give. But by applying equal relationship, I can only change this one value and rest of will get updated. But I suggest that based on the sketch, you can give separate dimensions, because in near future you may have to change any of these 10 dimensions from 10 to 8, 7 or 9 individually, right? Select this line as 105. This as 55. Like this. Okay. Let's give this dimension 10. Now all I have to do is I have to draw the inside geometry. So select the circle. Its dimension is 40. And from bottom line it is at 120. Okay. Now let's draw the slot. From here it is 10. 70. $90. And from here it is 50. Now select this circle and this origin and make it vertical. This way your entire sketch get fully defined. And let's extrude by 10 millimeter. Now open one more part file and create a sketch on a front. So let's draw from here. It is 50. I will quickly go like this and try to draw the sketch geometry as quickly as possible. And later I will give you the dimension. Okay. Now let's give the dimensions. So this is of 50. This radius of 25. 10. 65. 25. 30. 25. Now here it is getting over-defined. I have to delete this part because automatically it get tangent to this circle. Now let's give 25. Okay. Sometimes you may come across some issue. You have to think twice at what point you are wrong. Go back and correct it. Now add over here and select this part. Add the dimension 30. Now feature manager, extrude by 10 millimeter. So I want you to practice all of this exercise yourself. If you need a reference or answer file, just go to the resource folder and download and try to inspect the sketches which I have drawn.